Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the Mellin transform of the derivatives. We have discussed the Mellin transform earlier. Today we are discussing about the Mellin transform of derivatives. We are going to proceed this with the Mellin transform of the first derivative of the function. First we find the Mellin transform of the function f dash x with respect to parameter. If fx is the given function, as we know that the Mellin transform of the function fx is fp, if we take this one, then first we find the Mellin transform of the function f dash x. Now this Mellin transform of the function f dash x is equals to, by the definition, this is equals to integral 0 to infinite x raised to p minus 1 f dash x dx. Now integrating this by parts, we get this is equals to, first integrate this one x raised to p minus 1 fx, and the limits are from 0 to infinite, minus p minus 1 integration 0 to infinite x raised to p minus 2 fx dx. Integrating by parts, we get this result. As we have the Mellin transform of the function, so this will be bounded. Mellin transform should be bounded, so the value of this one is 0. So we get the remaining terms are p minus 1 integral 0 to infinite x raised to p minus 1 minus 1 fx dx. As we know that the value in the integral is nothing but the Mellin transform. So this is equals to minus of p minus 1 Mellin transform of the function fx with respect to parameter p minus 1. And if you write this one as minus of p minus 1, Mellin transform of fx is fp when the parameter is p. Here the parameter is p minus 1, so this can be written as f of p minus 1 number 1. So the Mellin transform of the function f dash x with respect to parameter p is equals to minus of p minus 1 f of p minus 1. Now proceeding the same way, if we find the Mellin transform of f double dash x, Mellin transform of f double dash x with respect to p. Proceeding the same way, as we proceed in equation for the equation first, replacing f dash x by f double dash x, we get, if we replace f dash x by f double dash x, then we find this one as, this is minus of p minus 1. This is minus of p minus 1 Mellin transform of f dash x with respect to parameter p minus 1. Now this is equals to minus of p minus 1. Now Mellin transform of f dash x with respect to parameter p. By using the equation first, we get this one is as minus of p minus 2 Mellin transform of fx with respect to parameter p minus 2. Or this can be written as minus 1 square p minus 1 p minus 2 Mellin transform of fx is fp and parameter is p minus 2, so this is f of p minus 2 number 2. So we get Mellin transform of f double dash x with respect to parameter p is equals to minus 1 square p minus 1 p minus 2 f of p minus 2. Proceeding in the same way up to n times, proceeding up to n times we get the Mellin transform of f and x. The Mellin transform of the nth derivative of the function fx. This is equals to minus 1 raised to n p minus 1 p minus 2 up to p minus n f of p minus n. If we proceed up to n times, as we have done in equation first and second, we get Mellin transform of f and x p is equals to minus 1 raised to n p minus 1 p minus 2 p minus n f of p minus 1, and we can write it as minus 1 raised to n gamma of p upon gamma of p minus n f of p minus n. So we get an important result that Mellin transform of f and x with respect to p is equals to minus 1 raised to n gamma of p upon gamma of p minus n into f of p minus n. F of p minus n is the Mellin transform of the function fx with parameter p minus n. Now, as we know that Mellin transform of x raised to n fx with respect to parameter p. As we know that Mellin transform of x raised to n with parameter x raised to n fx with parameter p is equals to f of p plus n. So Mellin transform of x raised to n f of n x with respect to parameter p is equals to, by using this equation number 3 and number 4, using 3 in 4, we get this one as Mellin transform of x raised to n fn x is equals to minus 1 raised to n minus 1 raised to n x raised to n fx. This is gamma of p. Here p is p plus n. So this is equals to gamma of p plus n upon, if we p replaced by p plus n, then this is gamma of p, remains gamma of p, f of p replaced by p plus n, then this is gamma of, this is function f of p. So the Mellin transform of x raised to n f n x p is minus 1 raised to n gamma of p plus n upon gamma of p f of p, which is the another result on the Mellin transform of the derivatives. Thank you very much.